We all have big dreams, but sometimes they are shut down by the people closest to us, our teacher, friends, and even our family. We always have thought to chase our dream, but then when we really want to try to pursue our dream, the society say differently. They look at us as if we were doomed to fail, giving us some reality check, mocking at us, making us scared to try. And because of that, I used to be scared to try. Even the slightest mistake or the thought of looking try hard can make me down. You look dumb, don't do too much, you're not that guy, stop trying so hard. So sometimes we hold back, putting in just a little effort, just so we can look nonchalant. That way, if we fail, it doesn't sting as much and it doesn't look embarrassing because we can always say that we didn't really try or we don't really care. It's confusing because you want to create something, you want to do something that you love, but at the same time, you crave approval. You don't want to be mocked, rejected, or misunderstood. It creates a constant inner conflict. Do I keep doing what I love, even if it looks weird or too much, or do I tone it down to fit in? This is why people sometimes stop. We're scared of trying. We exchange the life we want just to avoid being mocked.
It's something I'm noticing a lot with the generation of right under me is like, I don't know if they too cool or they don't want to look thirsty or they're not proud of their, but like they'll put a song out, they'll put it in their story, and that's it. That's it. You went through something, you wrote words down, you figured it out in the structural format, and you mean to tell me that you're gonna be passive with your own and just put it on your story once? Are you fucking crazy, bro? Let motherfuckers know. Tell people. Be proud of that you made. So when you said that you proudly stand by it, I was like, oh, it's a whole bunch of who don't have that. So I think that that's beautiful.
Tyler, the Creator, is one of the people who inspire me to stand up for what I truly love. He encourages people who stand by their art and craft. And he made me realize that your effort is as valuable as the finished product. So we have to stand by it. Because in the era of social media, everything can become a joke. We become more fragile of other people's thoughts. The line between pursuing what I truly love and doing things just to appear like somebody else is starting to blur. Sometimes even something simple. When you try to look healthy, or even drink coffee while reading a book in a cafe, it can come across as performative. And yes, I know that are some people who are just there to impress others, but if you really want to do it and you genuinely wants to do it, just fucking do it. And even when people judge us saying we're pretentious, performative, or even fake, I don't think that really matters. Because you know who you are. A lot of great invention came from a form of pretension. Like when the Wright brothers said human can fly. People laughed until they didn't. Even when Mark Zuckerberg built Facebook in his dorm room, it looked like just another website until it reshaped how people connect. So the first step isn't about looking like a master. It's about having the courage to act like you could be the one. Because even if you're not good enough yet, you're brave enough to chase what you really want. And that to me, that is what authenticity truly means. Nowadays, everybody tries to look effortless. But in order to look effortless, you need to try hard to look like it seemed effortless. How about Tyler, the Creator? People underestimated him, used to call his rap weird, his speed were offbeat. But did he give up? No. Now, he's holding a Grammy for Best Rap Album. If I were him, I would give up easily. I'll probably like people don't like my art, so maybe I'm not that good. Look at Sabrina Carpenter. She might seem like a newcomer who suddenly broke into the music industry this past year. But I've known her since 2018, when she was on Alan Walker PUBG soundtrack. And even before that, she already had started. She kept trying, rebranding herself again and again, until finally she broke through globally. If I were her, I'd probably say, oh, I tried enough, maybe it wasn't for me. Even Kendrick Lamar wasn't taken serious at first. Back in the early 2010, people said he was too different. His flow was unusual, his lyric too heavy, layered, and sometimes too political or metaphorical. But he kept going, kept sharpening his craft, and now, in the 2025 Grammy Awards, he won 5 Grammys. All for his song, Not Like Us. And if I were Kendrick, I'd probably start being realistic and just drop a rap track that actually works in the industry. And all of that, if anything, isn't that what people would call being try hard? The truth is, a lot of people who mock you are often just jealous. For example, I have a friend who's trying to be famous on TikTok, famous streamer. Let's just call him Jason. Some of our other friends look down on him because he only gets about 20 viewers. They even called him a failed streamer. But the funny part is, I remember that same guy who mocked Jason used to want to be famous so badly. In 2016, when my friend and I used to make YouTube videos together, he literally begged to join our group. And it made me realize that everyone's wants to be something. The difference is someone is actually trying, while others do nothing and justify it by mocking the people who are. Mocking someone else's effort is often easier than trying yourself. It feels safe, but at the same time, it shows exactly what they're afraid to do. We live in a world that always watching. Every movement, every pose, every little effort, someone has an opinion. Someone has a joke, and it's easy to let that fear control us, easy to stay quiet, and easy not to try at all. But here's the thing, I've learned that life is not about looking cool or effortless. Life is messy. Life is trying, failing, and trying again. And every time you put in the work, and every time you risk looking too much, you're actually building something that no one can take away from you. Your story, your growth, your own craft, and the potential that only you knows it. So stop worrying about how it looks. Stop holding yourself back because of the fear of being judged. Start small, start messy, start now. Because probably the world doesn't need you to be perfect. It just needs you to try. For a long time, trying was seen as embarrassing, something to mock. But if you look at anyone who's ever made it, the truth is clear. Their success is built on trying, failing, and trying again. Sabrina Carpenter didn't become a global star overnight. She kept experimenting, reinventing her sound, and reshaping her image. Every single attempt, every single song, every performance, some worked, some didn't. But she never stopped. She kept showing up, putting in her work, honing her craft, and eventually, the world finally listened. Tyler, the creator, faced critic who called his music weird, his beat off, his lyric too strange. People didn't get him, and many dismiss him as too different. But he embraced that difference. He leaned into his uniqueness. Today, that same uniqueness earned him a Grammy. His journey shows that what seems like too much or too strange in the moment can become your greatest strength. And Kendrick Lamar, he wasn't instantly celebrated either. Early in his career, people said his flow was unusual, his lyric was too heavy, political, but he kept pushing, experimenting with rhythm, storytelling, and wordplay. Every album, every verse, every single song was a step forward, building toward mastery. And now he's recognized as one of the greatest rappers of all time. The lesson here is clear. It's okay to look bad. It's okay to look awkward or too eager. It's okay to care. It's okay to look like you really want it. To put yourself out there even when it feels uncomfortable. Because trying, experimenting, and failing, and showing your effort is what creates greatness. I mean, why lie to live a life you don't even want? Why hide your passion, dim your energy, or pretend that you're indifferent just to make others feel comfortable? Real growth, real artistry, and real life comes when you fully embrace what you love, even if it looks messy, awkward, or try hard to the outside world. So maybe try hard isn't lame at all. Maybe it's the only way forward. Because every time you put in effort, no matter how small, no matter how awkward, no matter how many people are looking at you or judging you, you're building something that can't be taken away from you. Effort is what turns dreams into reality. Effort is what shapes skills. Effort is what separates the one who only wish from the one who actually do. Trying hard doesn't mean you always succeed. It doesn't mean you'll always be praised. But it does mean you're living authentically, chasing what you genuinely care about, and refusing to let fear and judgment to dictate your life. And that in itself is something worth celebrating. So keep trying, keep failing, keep experimenting, Keep showing up every day. Keep putting yourself out there. Because in the end, it's not just cool. It's powerful. It's not just about the finished product. It's the process, the story behind it. And that is what life is really all about. I guess that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think. See you in the next video. Subscribe.